Well, within weeks, COVID-19 has gone from its detection to one of the most global threats on the tourism and business sector. Joining us now is travel and tourism expert Greg Klassen. Good morning.
Good morning, Mary.
So just yesterday, Canada's chief public health officer warning Canadians to avoid all travel on cruise ships.
Yeah.
What does this mean for the cruise ship industry?
Yeah, this is going to be a blow to the cruise ship industry for sure. You know, the cruise ship industry itself can weather the storm. They're big corporations. It's some of the little guys that are out there, those tour operators, those shops, those stores, and some of the local hotels and stuff that are going to feel the brunt of this here in Vancouver.
First, we saw the Diamond Princess in Japan that was quarantined for 2 weeks. Then we had the Grand Princess off the coast of California. Then we had the Regal Princess in Florida that was just canceled altogether. It seems Princess is feeling the brunt of this. What does this mean for the Princess brand?
Yeah, I think it's really tough on the Princess brand itself, but I think it's even tougher on the Cruise brand. You know, Cruise is going to take the bigger brunt of the whole thing. Princess, you know, they're one of many, many cruise ships out there. I think they just had some really good run of bad luck. Yeah.
So last year, we had a record-breaking year for Vancouver. We had 288 ships docked at the Port of Vancouver. Apparently, each ship generated $3 million in revenue to the local economy. Should we be worried? Our season is about to start within less than a month.
Yeah, it is. It's starting in April. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of a worry. Again, I mentioned those small and medium-sized businesses out there that rely on the cruise industry itself. You know, those local tour operators, the local shops in Gastown, you know, they really do rely on those thousands and thousands of passengers that come here every single day. And I worry mostly about them. I don't worry about the cruise ship lines as much. They will recover. They've had a good run and some real profitable years. So as long as they've kept some of that money in the bank, I think that we'll see that they'll survive. I'm just a little bit more worried about the local industry.
What would you say to passengers that have a cruise booked, not tomorrow, but maybe in the summertime? Because we have talked to some families that have tried to cancel and then they were out thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I think just like us, we're taking a look and looking a week ahead or 2 weeks ahead to determine whether we're going to actually do our travels or not. I think the cruise industry itself is also looking at their policies, their cancellation policies, their rebooking policies. You know, cruise is one of the most popular forms of travel, and it's chosen because of its safety. A lot of people go on cruise ships because it's easy. So I think you'll see once this sort of dies down a little bit, there'll be some rebooking and reconsideration for that industry.
So don't panic if you have a cruise booked in the summer.
But keep an eye on it for sure, yeah.
Okay, good advice. What about international travel? A lot of people are still choosing to travel internationally, even though there is travel advisories. What would you say to someone that, you know, has a trip booked to Italy 2 months from now?
Yeah, again, wait and see for Italy. That's a tough one. I mean, the whole country's in lockdown now. That's a strange move. I haven't seen that in the tourism industry before. Israel's done the same thing. Just simply being very, very cautious. Tourism industry in both those countries, Italy and Israel, is significant. Huge hit to their economies. I'll wait and see. But for now, again, as I would do with cruise, I would just sort of wait and see and not make any judgments right now in terms of your travel, but also consider some of those alternate destinations that surround those countries.
Okay. And real quick, do you think Canada is going to have a major impact on our tourism industry?
Yeah, it will have an impact this year, but we have some of the smartest people in the tourism world. All of our people are very smart strategists. They're hunkering down right now, and they're making the changes they need to make in order to sustain the industry for this year and regroup for next year. I think that's important.
Okay, thank you so much for coming in.
You're so welcome.
All right, we'll have more BT coming up. Stay with us.
So I'm taking my time on my ride.